Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the Pixel Tell Games live stream. It is August 11th, 2017. We've got some really cool stuff to show you today. My name's Johanna. With me, we have Caboose, Fooey, Chronicle, Lifeless, MacT Guy, Matt, and Zach. And I'm going to pass it off to Mac now.
Alright, cool. And I'm gonna pass it off probably the Lifeless here too.
Huh?
So
Get past, nerd.
Man, it's just passing it.
just passing it. So Lifeless.
Potato.
Uh
I said it first. I'm
oh,
sorry.
Lifeless, you ready to show off what you've been working on?
Sure.
I'm in the Central Plaza area, and then I'm gonna just start walking towards the store.
Okay.
Okay, so
Only I could see.
I know,
what you
right?
did.
I'm looking at the new store that's outside.
Okay.
So you wanna talk about what this is they're looking at?
So, okay, I guess okay, you can see it now. So this is like the new nature store, which is obviously on the side of the furniture store, and kind of self-explanatory. But you can buy like trees, plants, whatever you can think of, rocks, I think as well. Anything that would go outside, or like potted plants to go inside your house and
Oh, it's so pretty
whatnot.
inside.
But at the moment it's not 100% done. It's almost done. But like I just got to finish off some few things on the inside and create an entrance through to the furniture store itself.
Where this
So-
big wall is?
Yeah.
Okay.
And furniture store is gonna probably have quite a lot of changes actually because of this, because we're gonna be doing different departments and stuff. And are you gonna go inside the store now, Mac?
Oh, I'm showing one more section of the side. Alright, I'm
Okay,
walking
okay.
in. I'm walking in.
Okay, and one of the other things that's happened in the furniture store is I've moved the estate agent, or what did I call it again? Horizon Condos. that's
Horizon
it,
condos, yeah.
into it, because people never found where the other place was, and people would always complain about it. So I've moved it into a more sensible spot. But where the old spot is, I'll put up a little sign saying, "Oh, we've moved," just in case people still don't know where it
Moved
is.
location. They have
Yeah,
better real
so-
estate, you know.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, some other departments that we're thinking of doing are like a little sports department in the store, so you can buy sports related things like the
new
basketball
soccer
hoop
nut.
and the soccer net or football net, because
Sorry.
I'm British.
I
made it
in America. It's a freaking soccer net.
Hey, it's in the description, okay? Some places call it soccer ball. Soccer
Yeah.
net. You know, come
But whatever.
on. There
Um,
is another store too, but we'll talk about that later
Talk
in
about
the
that
stream.
later.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
That will also probably be another department.
Yes. In Sweet Sweets though, right?
Yeah, it's essentially just going to become like a department store of like several smaller stores, rather than having one store that has absolutely everything in it where you can't find anything.
Because that's
So-
the current problem. Is just like I'm looking at it now. There's just so many tabs of like different sections. You got like couches and seats. We're trying to like break them apart into different stores. Yeah. Cool. So those are some puzzle changes, right? And that's about all you wanted to show today?
Yeah, and everything else is optimization stuff, so nothing to visually see.
Okay. And then I'm gonna transition to the other thing we want to show off today. Takes me a little bit here.
Can I start talking about it?
Yeah, you can start talking about it while I
Okay.
get that ready.
So there was a classic map that many of you are familiar with in GMT called Sand World, created by a community member named Neox, and we were in contact with him about possibly bringing it back into Tower Unite under a new name with enhanced graphics and just a big update and stuff. I've been working on that since I finished Solar, and it is in a playable state. The art is not done, so the art still has some work to do. But we will, us the devs will play through it on the stream, and you will get to see us play through the newly enhanced Sand World, which is now called Oasis. And like I said, the art's not done. It still has a lot to go. And I saw somebody said I'm bringing back old maps. I was trying to bring back at least one map from each game world that was considered a very loved map by the community. This was the one I chose for Ball Race. So
It's a pretty fun map.
Okay.
Anyway.
It's taking time to load because I could probably see.
Oh
it.
God, we have to
I have
stall.
a server up. I don't know if it's like actually there, but I do have a server up.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
see
know if
it. I'm
It's
I'm
Oasis.
loading it, but it's got the Remedro background right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I have to update.
Oh, yeah,
Oopsies.
that.
Yeah. Oh well. Okay, I'm in.
Oh,
Anyone
wow,
else
Oasis.
waiting on join?
I'm coming.
I guess this would be a good time to also talk about the other thing that they may have saw. Little chat messages. Do you want to do that?
Oh, yeah. So me and Zach have been going hard on the chat zone, global chat. And what you've been seeing here is an actual shared global chat. I was talking from my condo, someone was talking from someone else's condo, and we're all seeing the chat in a game world. So it's totally shared, totally global, and it's really nice. It kind of brings everything, really ties the room together, to say the least.
Oh yeah.
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 And it actually, Zach's message was just right there. Definitely. He's not
Yeah.
even in the server. He's where are you? Just
I'm in my condo.
oh, you're in your condo. Okay.
yeah, the music and sounds hasn't been touched at all. Currently, the Paradise music is in the map right now, and we'll be making new music for the map once he gets there.
Yeah, he's actually. I think he started getting
Okay.
that.
Also, a little addendum to the chat thing.
It takes time.
With
to
this
make
new
music.
system, we can totally show the chat in like the main menu, or I'm hoping I can get it to work on the loading screen as well. So even while you're loading or just not really doing anything, you're still kind of a part of the community.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that room is tight.
And Caboose is working on all the moderation stuff, so
Yeah,
chat will be more better.
yeah.
Yeah, and then
But,
there's all the
the-
changes to filters and stuff that we were talking about too.
That 4 skip waiting button is for developer stuff, by the way.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's not a feature.
By the way,
Oh,
I'm not,
here we
I'm
are.
not joining,
Alright.
so go ahead and start without me.
Okay.
I'll just watch it on the stream.
Yeah, like there's no
Oh
music.
Live
man,
commentary
riveting
chat.
classic action.
Remember the good old days when you didn't have to walk 5 miles to school?
What?
What?
Well, here they are.
Who says you don't have to walk 5 miles to school
The
now?
tangible good old days.
From old 1904.
So,
I'm going
Joanna,
left.
how
Always go left.
similar is this to the original?
I'm trying to keep the gameplay of it as close to the original as I possibly can. The art obviously is the thing that's changing. All the textures and materials are being completely redone. But as far as like the gameplay and the map layout, it is identical to the original, or as close as I can get it.
Yeah, I really like the art style you're going for. Like the gold
Yeah, this
trims
is pretty.
and the
It's very pretty.
way the rocks look are really nice.
I like gold. It's very nice looking. So Gibsons like gold a lot, so I figured it fit.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, and
very,
also-
very fun.
Shortcut!
Shortcut!
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh wow, I'm bad.
So this is
You
what
know it.
the 9th ball race map then,
Oh,
or is it 8th? Can't remember.
It's the number. I
It's
think
the number.
Chromadro was the 8th. I don't remember.
I think it was.
It's the carpet.
Oh man, the
carpet.
classic.
Climb
This
aboard.
is a lot of the textures, especially that one are placeholder. We're not going to have 70s flying carpets.
Oh,
I'm
What?
But the days of yesteryear.
Is it gonna look really cool? Is it gonna like have animation?
I hope
Oh,
so. I've never done
that's
something like that
shortcut.
before, so it'll be new to me.
Strat.
The strats! The strats! Ooh.
Well, I could do the carpet because I was gonna.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm. Mm.
Sorry, everybody.
Don't tell him
Trying.
that much.
Wow, how embarrassing.
Disc.
Oh, no.
Oh wow.
Oh, you know,
Wow.
everyone saw that.
Everyone saw
Everyone
that.
watched.
126 people saw that.
Yup. 3, 2, 1, boom.
Oh. This is your own map.
Sad.
Well, I mean, I didn't make the layout. Remember, you guys need to thank Neox because he was the original designer
That's
of the
true.
layout and the gameplay and everything. And,
Oh!
and we wouldn't be doing this if we didn't get his permission.
Oh yeah. He wanted this, didn't he? We put in.
Very talented guy, yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, quick.
Oh.
Oh, I just saw Mac just go flying.
Yep. Might want to move that kill trigger a little bit up though, because it takes a while.
I can do that.
Oh god, no.
Dang, I love Super Mario Galaxy.
Or that's like the ultimate
Hey,
penalty.
that's
One
trademarked.
hit and you know you can't finish it ever. Oh my gosh.
There he goes.
No.
Oh no.
Have
I
you
was never
tried
good at this in
Getting
the
better.
original one. No. I was never good at this one. It's like the worst
Oh yeah,
one.
you never even knew that at the top of the pyramid was a hole because you never got
No,
there.
I never got there. And again, I just
fell
messed up.
again.
Yeah.
One
And he
day.
still hasn't gotten there.
One day.
Maybe next time.
Bonus.
I can't believe you never
Going
knew
this
there was
way.
a hole.
I'm stealing all your melons. Oh, jeez.
Oh, there's no bonus music
Not on
because
my
I
watch.
muted it.
Y'all are missing all the good melons.
Them juicy melons.
Kevin Malone.
I'm excited to hear what Will comes up with
Ellen.
for the music though.
Oh yeah.
I need these.
A good sand, a soundtrack that has that same feeling of when you come back from the beach and you have sand everywhere.
No.
What?
No.
It's like rough and coarse and
How
gets
do you even-
everywhere.
yeah.
No.
Stop.
No, I mean
Don't
that
do
in a
that.
good way.
In a good
A good way.
In a good way.
What good way
Yeah,
is there
you
like
know,
sand stuck? No.
This is an
Because it
example.
reminds you of all the good times they had at the beach.
It
and
doesn't.
Shh.
They followed
Joanna's
you
trying
home.
to say something.
This is an example of one of the most unfinished parts of the map. Like, there's just one texture on
Oh.
everything. I'm gonna be making that look really cool. So.
I like that you did this camera thing though.
Yeah,
Where
where
it fades out.
through.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it was really disorienting before I added that.
This is already disorienting for
Yeah.
me. I'm trying so hard.
Maybe you're just bad.
I am bad at this.
Have you considered?
Oh my goodness,
Oh, we
you.
got
What on earth?
You're. This
What?
is where you've been. Oh my.
Alright, there we go. Oh,
Oh
no.
man, I wanted to.
I'm going through so slow. Oh, there we go.
That classic riveting.
What are you doing?
It's classic, man. This is what everybody.
You gotta
used
do
to
it.
All right, you know what, guys? I'm going over here.
Oh, to the very beginning.
Oh
Wow.
no, this is not the very beginning. This is the middle of the level. I'm that guy. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
But you
there's
didn't
always
finish.
one. Didn't even finish it.
That's the beta testing part. There always has to be
Oh,
that.
Oh,
no!
there's a super secret to get over
Oh, I
there.
got shortcutted. Is
That's the shortcut, yeah. You bounce off that.
that intentional?
Game tips.
That's something you can do.
Game tips.
No, I like it because there's a certain
I
risk
beat you.
certain risk involved in that.
I think everyone knows that first is the worst. I
But
mean,
you
it
don't get the
rhymes, it has
melons.
to be true.
So, you know, you take a shortcut. You can... Oh.
It's
Wow.
like
Phooey.
Fooey is Pooey.
Oh.
What? That's not true.
It rhymes, so it has to be true, right?
No, that's not the good one though.
What level did you want us to stop playing at? The next
May as
one?
well just
I mean,
finish
they
it at this
know all
point.
Oh, well, I guess they've seen. Well, some of them have seen it already.
What are you doing?
Oh, caboose.
What are
I
you
can't
doing?
get up.
Oh, caboose.
What are you doing? Yeah, you gotta time it. What are you doing? Time it. Right. There you go. No.
Oh my
My
god.
goodness. No, you took.
So embarrassing.
I've been play testing this with Chase or Caboose for the last few hours, and he does this every time.
I
on this
can't get
part.
up.
We all got
Every
it
time.
first try.
Well, I'm sorry.
You should be.
Oh no.
Give me the melon. Don't take my melon. Whoop. Get pooped on.
Great. You took
Oh,
it.
I got pooped on.
Need a wet wipe.
Yeah.
Alright.
Max trying to speedrun this, and he's doing a bad.
Woo!
There it is.
There we go.
No!
Oh, Try to get good next time.
Consider.
Try to
Less-
get good
Less
next time.
QQ, more pew pew.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh. I never really played this that much, to be honest, the original.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wow! I'm good at memories. That was my...
I remember I was like one of the few people that could complete memories.
You
when it first
remember?
launched.
I liked...
You remember that you
remember.
could play
Oh.
memories? Hoo hoo, hee hee.
Ah,
I
that
don't
was a
get it.
good
Haha.
joke.
I'm not
Yee-hoo.
getting it.
It's because the words are the same.
No, you lost me.
Pretzel's the same.
I just want to talk
Pretzels is the
about this. This maze in the original, it's the exact same layout, but to mix things up, I have it so it randomly rotates in one of 4 90-degree positions each time you play the map.
Oh, God.
No. You're right.
So, and it
Oh,
works
heck.
perfectly.
Oh
Some of
heck.
the rotations are harder, some are easier, but it keeps you
Yeah, I'm completely
Oh.
lost.
doing the same thing every time. You have to pay attention.
No!
I
Yeah,
am
I'm
the
gonna make it.
winner.
I fell down here with food.
Bimmer, bimmer, bimmer.
Winner!
Chicken.
Winner.
Oh god.
Alright.
Oh gosh.
Matt is the winner!
The rotation of the maze does not get networked, so
Really?
Oh, at the
Yeah.
moment?
That's a little
I
bug
just saw Fui float across, and I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Alright, we found a
Oh.
bug, everybody.
That's fixable, though.
Oh. Well. The thought that counts.
Easy peasy.
Oh, no!
Oh, no! It didn't work.
It's just two boys in a banana boat.
No!
So would you say that this is esports ready?
What?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, I missed.
Yeah.
it!
What is that?
You missed! You missed!
What does that even mean?
When are we gonna
Esports
see
ready.
competitive ball race?
Well, when we have
Oh,
leaderboards.
implying you haven't
I
been
assume.
competitive already.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice going, Mac. Real good run. That's what
Ace.
I call esports ready.
Oh, do you
You
see
can do
that?
it.
You see
You
that?
can do it.
Can we?
You see that?
Can we
It's-
literally can
Oh.
we charge $5 more on the store page for the esports ready edition, and it just says esports everywhere?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
plastered.
You go to
Just
the-
plastered every team, every
want-
league.
Every
All the
esports
logos.
character.
Every name begins with esports.
Yeah, it's,
It's
like
just
mini
they all have
Oh,
a T-shirt
God.
that just says "I like esports."
I love sport.
Well, that's
That was Oasis.
Oasis. I'm gonna switch to
That
the other
was-
thing.
Oh, waste
man.
of time. I'm kidding. That was a good.
Oh,
one.
Wow.
oh my God.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
I
pure
was
sass.
only joking.
I was only joking.
Alright, let me
Stabbed, bleeding
Was
out.
a ruse.
Was only.
let me
a
set up
ruse.
my other thing I want to show off.
Good
What's
job
in-
so far, Johanna, on that.
Thank you.
Yeah! Woo!
I have a lot more art to do, so I'll keep working on it.
To grab something real quick. Should have had this prepared.
Way to drop the ball.
Oh, you know. Alright. Okay. So. Moving on. Show you guys.
Saul Goodman.
We were talking about this for a while yesterday about how to improve like condos, like the tools and all that. And we've always been talking about how it's really annoying to keep inputting data to one thing to the next and so forth. I felt like I wanted to do a little prototype of that, so let me explain exactly what that means. As soon as I get something set up here. Grab some items. So basically,
Nice fridges.
there's this issue where, like, let's say you have, you know, three desks here, and you like this color. Well, currently you kind of have to just right-click on it and then edit it, and it gets a little tedious, you know. And it's not the right, but you could, you know, save the color, whatever. Either way, you have to go through all these menus to kind of like get this color over there. So, introducing this basic test, there is this tool called the Copycat, is what we're calling it right now.
I love the name.
Basically, it allows you to grab an item, and duplicate its properties over to another item with a single click. So we were kind of briefly talking about the stores that will be added too. We're talking about different tools that will help you do these things, and there'll be a store. So you'll have to buy this, but it does properties of every type of item. So if I show another test other than colors, canvas. So let's say you have a canvas here and you got like good size you like, and you have these other canvases you're placing down, and then maybe you have like a little picture that you like, and you want that picture to be onto these other canvases. You can use the Copycat tool to right click, you first select it, and then just paste it onto the other ones.
You take the picture yourself.
No, I did not take this picture. I do not own this picture. I just took it off the internet. Anyways.
Police?
Please?
Please?
So this is kind of like, this is one tool of many. I think we have ideas for like an aligner tool. We had some ideas for some other additional tools, but this particular tool is something I wanted to get out sooner than the other ones, because I've noticed that building things is quite a chore, and this will help like reduce that amount of work that you have to do to go from one thing to the next. There's also another feature with rotation. So like, let's say you like this rotation, you just toggle on rotation mode, which by the way, all of that's kind of hidden away right now. And you can also duplicate the rotation of the item too. So that makes it really easy to build walls. And then another feature that this will probably have as well is you'll right click on an item, and if you don't click on an item and you're just clicking on the world, I don't have this yet, but the idea is it would also paste a new canvas where you're looking. So if you own it, of course. That way you can just quickly, take this canvas and then just paste it across without having to drag down ones each time where you're looking. So this allows for a lot of like different copying. Like this, it'll work across all the canvases. I can actually take this picture and just put it on that.
Wow.
So there you go.
Neat.
And same with the colors and all that stuff. Right now it only does colors and canvases, but eventually it will do everything. So you can copy, well, as long as the item supports what you're copying, right? So if you have like a laser projector and you want to copy the laser projector over to another laser projector, like that setting you have, you can do that.
But you can't turn a canvas into a laser projector.
No, you can't. But if the laser projector has like a color on it or something, like this, this is a colored item, and so is the book. So there you go. It takes the color. Now it's blue. So it doesn't have to be the same exact item, just has to have the same properties. So makes it really easy to color everything blue. You make one thing that you like and then paste it over. I imagine this will help a lot with people building like crazy things I've seen, because man, you guys have been editing things like beyond what we've actually imagined, and now we're trying to like get these tools in your hands so that you can create these things a lot quicker. It's a little tedious. Now, I mentioned that you'll have to buy this this item, so it's something that you equip. I don't have this as an item right now. You'll have to equip it, which there's two things going on here. We've decided that because we're doing the tools as items that you equip and you can assign hotkeys to, we're going to make an additional hotbar for items like the jetpack. So that way you don't have to waste your weapon slots for your jetpacks. So there'll be a button you can switch between the modes. So you can have 8 weapons and 8 jetpacks or whatever, those types of items at the same time. So yeah, we thought about this because we wanted to have quick ways to switch between tools, and this hotbar is like a really nice way to do that. You can have like all your tools up here, and then you can change what keys there are. So you can like switch to this copy tool, and then when we have the aligner tool, switch to that. Now, this is a lot of information that I'm just kind of blurting out, but these are just the quick tools. We still plan to do the editing mode where you can just pop out of your character and kind of just edit things. These tools are for quick things. So like when you're walking around. We do still plan to do the alternative building mode that we've talked about before. So this is just an additional thing. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. None of this test makes any sense. I'm looking at creation here. Doesn't make any sense.
We got 3 tables, a refrigerator, 4 canvases, and a shrine.
Yeah.
Coming to Tower Unite.
I really like this though, because I've seen people do crazy canvas stuff and they're like got this like scale, and now you can just paste it over. So it makes it so much easier. Yeah. Anyways, so I want to show that off. There's still a lot of work to do before we can get this out. I want to have settings on tools, and I want to have different tools and all that. But we also want to do the hotbar changes before we roll this out. But I want to do it pretty soon, at least this tool, because yeah, I think people will find this really useful. So that's all I gotta say.
Neat.
Now, Chronicle, do you want me to show the thing you worked on now?
The
Is it shotgun?
yeah, I can. If you want.
All right, let me pull this over here.
I guess I should mention that the animation rig that I had previously used to animate kind of had a lot of long running issues that made it very difficult to do precise movement with fingers. And when I'm spending more time fighting the rig that I made than actually animating, that's when I felt that it was kind of more, I should have thought out the rig more. So I went and spent some time making a completely new animation rig, and I ran it through a bunch of different testing, and I'm pretty happy with the way the fingers move internally. It's not something that would make sense to anyone who's not actually using it, but basically it just makes it easier for me to animate now, so I can do things faster. In this, I also ended up remaking the hands with a little bit different proportion. So they look a little bit less like twigs now. But I am redoing some of the virus animations as a result because the skeleton is slightly different, so some stuff needs to be redone. And the shotgun is one of them that I have changed more significantly. I also went ahead in the weapon system and kind of added a very basic sort of weapon sway that makes it look a lot less jarring for you to move your camera around and have the weapon kind of stay glued to your face.
Well, you want me to hit play then?
Yeah, you can show that.
All right.
At first, you'll see me wave around the weapon like an idiot.
Show off like this way.
Please observe as I wave around the weapon like an idiot.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool.
So mean.
Should and I've also gone and tweaked some stuff for certain weapons, like the way the muzzle flashes look, and there's a slight screen shake when you shoot. Just to go ahead and give like the shotgun more of a yeah, I saw that.
YouTube
broke my train of thought. I try to give them a little bit more of like a satisfaction to shooting, just something so they don't kind of feel like you're just spitting bullets instead of
I spit bullets from the
yeah, I mean
I don't think I have the old shotgun to like compare.
yeah, I don't think I do either, so
it's a pretty big change. I
Yeah,
like all the things you're adding to it. The feedback's nice.
The screen shake and muzzle flash stuff I'm going to be trying to propagate across most of the weapons, and tweaking it so that they look a little bit more, less like you're just spitting bullets, because it's kind of it's a big thing about guns in video games. You want some sort of satisfaction that you actually shot and not just so.
And not just.
But yeah, and do you want to show off the
thing you
other
worked on
thing,
too?
or-
Yeah, and then we'll go
Yeah.
back into what we did right after that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
Yeah, because, you know, I got 2 videos to show you guys. So, Chronicle also worked on something else, and as soon as I show it, they're going to see it immediately, just so you know.
Yeah, that's
Do you want to, like, build it up a little, though?
I guess. I mean, I can say some words. It's just
I can
so
say
the
some
the
words.
stray um with that whole dialogue kind of system thing that we've been working on, I felt it was a little more necessary to give the stray, aka right now in game is like a kind of like ninja looking cat sack.
Mm-hmm.
I felt it was necessary to give that a little bit more of a character and not just make it some stinky old cat sack.
Stinky.
So
Stinky.
it
Smells
like
pretty bad.
I felt that it didn't really fit to the dialogue that was being like made for it, so I decided to go ahead and redesign it completely, keeping the main element of it being a cat and kind of throwing everything else out of the window.
Don't throw things.
And the thing that Max
I'm
is
gonna
showing.
show it. I'm gonna do it. There you go.
It's
Up! There it is.
it's not Project 39. But it's got some interesting little
Cool animations.
animation stuff that I'd spent a bit tweaking, and the mouth opening in the video is just kind of like it's on a random thing just to test, how it would look when it opens its mouth. But
Yes, the dialogue
yeah.
actually makes sense too. When they're actually
Yeah,
talking.
it'll open its mouth when it actually has dialogue, but
It's really cool.
yes, yeah. So that's that thing.
I think it's probably like the first non-human store NPC too.
Yeah.
So it's nice to explore some stuff like that.
First one that isn't like totally placeholder.
Yeah,
models.
all of them are placeholder.
Yeah.
We just been so busy with other things. But it's nice once the whole dialogue stuff is like sorted out. Nice to have character for all the stores and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like a thing and really it's lacking, but we've got so much other stuff too.
So, how do you sleep at night knowing that you anthropomorphized a bag?
It's not though. He threw it out.
It's not the cat sack.
It's not the
though.
cat
Did
sack.
you guys know that it's against Twitter's branding guidelines to anthropomorphize the Twitter bird?
What?
Yeah, it literally says it in
So
there.
I can't make it like really buff or anything.
I would.
Whoa.
Well,
Oh, no.
I'm moving on.
Yeah,
So,
let's move on from this conversation.
This demo
All right, Fu.
thing, it's gonna be a little confusing because I'm gonna show the whole thing. If you don't mind.
Okay.
It's gonna be a little
Yes.
confusing at the start. So.
But basically, what it's showing off is, first of all, the first part of the video is we did a
put that up.
test soft launch of some of the synced player positions. So you'll be able to see that that is everybody in the plaza right now flying around the map. And there's a small bug where they all burst from the origin when they first spawn.
Here, I'll play the video now.
And it looks awesome. But yeah, I need to fix that. And then the second part of the video shows the global chat integrated with the flying synced players. So you can actually see when someone talks, you can see their most recent chat attached to them, and it'll follow them around. And that's someone that's totally on a different server.
Like how the default is chump.
Yeah, Crunk never committed his new model.
Oh yeah.
So it's still the cat sack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Bully me.
Yeah.
The wisp.
The wisp.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you can see that. And it's a little hard to read, but
Yeah.
it's exactly his
Totally,
chat.
like all the art is totally not.
Yeah,
like,
this is just implementation.
That's just pure like programmer art. It's
I
gonna
really
look
like-
way better than
I
that.
really like the explosion. Because the explosion here at the beginning, that's actually all the players connected.
That is like all the actual active players on the servers and their positions.
At the moment of that
being
recording,
synchronized.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. We showed them the like thing on the last stream, so we don't
Yeah,
have to...
they've seen it, but they haven't seen it with like inactive. It just like with us. And this is
yeah.
like actual, real people, real positions, and then also they haven't seen the chat either.
I assume you don't want me to show them the actual thing, though, that we use internally.
No.
I'm not sure what you mean.
The tool.
Oh no, didn't you already show them?
C#.
Yeah, but you just said you didn't see it with all the people on.
Oh yeah, I don't care. You can show them. Okay.
Alright. Hold on.
But yeah, it's a to assist this, we made a little debugger tool that Max showed off last time, and I've since recoded it from scratch in WPF, the best UI
There it
markup.
goes with his WPF.
C# is the best.
Don't you two fight over this in the stream.
There's a disagreement internally over C#, but you know, that's neither here nor there or anywhere.
I brought up compromise and you denied me.
Why should you kiss over it?
Let me show them though.
First thing when Fui gets out here,
You don't
is a
mind.
kissing match.
Go ahead.
Just because it's nice visual aid.
Yeah.
It's just this will never be available to anyone else anyway, so you might as well just enjoy seeing it for now.
Yeah.
So we're not releasing this. So this is how this whole thing works. So just as another visual aid.
We're bringing you into the developer headquarters for a few seconds. You get to kind of take a look at the screen, see some neat stuff going on. But this isn't something that we
Yeah.
just giving out.
So this is actually like live right now. Actually, if you're
Is it true that sometimes you see a cursed player fly through on the unknown server?
I don't know.
Yes.
There's a lot of people
Does realistic blood leak from
right
your
now
screen?
in Chicago. There's people in
Hello.
the Central Plaza right there. So
If
you
you
can
could
see.
organize enough people, you could technically spell out something, then we would
Oh
see
yeah,
it.
right now you have 5 seconds.
You have 5 seconds, quick.
But you can see this is how the whole Wisp stuff will work. So you can see people in other servers. So all of these servers will see all of these players. So like this, the LA will see the Chicago people and all that stuff. So it's pretty nice. Anyways, I just want to show
what does the
that.
Ferris wheel look like?
What? Oh, the Ferris wheel.
Oh yeah,
like
every
a
now and then I
strip.
see
Every now and then
someone
you
going,
see
like, back
people,
and
yeah.
forth. Or the monorail as well. I'll see a dot kind of like move across the track.
Fully tell they're writing it.
There you go. Yeah, there's people writing right now. So yeah, it's really cool.
It's like a color strip. They're just...
Because it's multicolored.
Just show them
Yeah, I know.
the other sections.
But yeah, this is kind of like a
Oh, yeah,
debug
there's
view
that.
of all the data being sent between the servers.
Grand Theft
That
Auto
will
6.
eventually be visualized.
Oh.
Yeah. See all the casinos. People going on.
Oh my god, the casino's so
Casinos
packed always.
open. Well, anyways,
Yeah, it's cool stuff. Cool stuff.
That's pretty neat.
And I'm sure the NSA already has a backdoor in it somehow.
To answer the quick question, top-down
Oh my
image was
goodness.
created in the same method that we're gonna have the Tower Unite website later on. We'll have a map kind of like that image, but higher resolution. So I just made a quick one for Fui.
yeah.
Put over the stuff. That's how that was made.
Well, I think that's it for what we have to show off, right?
Yeah.
I think I
So-
should go pick up Mike from the airport, so I gotta go.
Oh, all right. We'll
I'm gonna be on
go.
the road for an hour because there's car crashes on the road. Two
No,
of them.
that happens.
Oh man, rookie mistake right there.
I guess we'll open this up to Q&A then,
Yeah.
just for a bit. So
I'm heading out, so see you later, everybody.
Bye, Zach.
yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Drive safe.
I will.
All right. So, to ask questions, just at Pixel Games, and then I'll read them off, and we'll answer them the best we can. And I'll just kind of wait.
For me.
What?
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that one.
They answer that really
Yeah,
quick?
go for
Yeah,
it.
just go ahead and answer that real quick.
What is Zach doing with the arcade stuff instead of Zach doing the global chat? So I put arcade kind of on the back burner. I'm working on getting this global chat thing done and doing the workshop stuff, but I will definitely be picking arcade back up right after that because I want to get that finished and have it in the
Yeah.
The game. The game.
check and see if there are other questions for me.
Yeah, let's
Will
just-
workshop support custom animations or animation replacements? That's what do you guys think on that?
It depends. I mean,
Probably not replacements,
probably not replacements. No.
but it's
Probably like-
to be determined.
Yeah, I'd say it's going to be determined on that.
PD. Okay.
All
Well, I
right.
just wanted to hammer that out because I'm doing that stuff.
All right.
Well, see you later.
Bye,
All right,
Zach.
see you later.
Bye.
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 All right, so I'm gonna go from the top. When are we gonna get a new rifle model for Virus? Yeah, I think Matt was still working on that, but he's
Which model?
the rifle model. I assume the auto rifle.
Yeah, I have to remaster that one. Yeah, I'll get to it because I like up until what was even the last gun I made? I don't remember. That was like a
The Thompson, right?
Thompson,
yeah,
yeah.
that was like a 3 or 4 month stretch of like modeling guns, so I had to take a break, or else I would
You're doing something
I mean,
else right now.
melt my brain. Yeah, I'm working on some level projects. I don't have anything to show off yet because it's still very work in progress. So
Yeah.
more on that soon. But I also need to model a revolver, so I might do that next instead of the virus weapons. But yeah, it's a slow and delicate process.
No,
Alright.
it's not Project 39.
It's not actually.
Is it Project 39?
What's that?
Is it Project 39?
It's
That
not.
doesn't sound like anything to me.
Okay.
It's not even.
Well, I'm gonna go to the next question. Let's go. We don't have much time. We're just gonna blast through them probably as much as I can. Will there be any more graphical options added as my PC can no longer run the game, but I used to be able to? So there are certain things that we can do, but yeah, there's limitations to whatever. I don't know.
There are graphical options that I want to add though.
Yeah,
For me, AO,
AO would be a big one that could help.
and then, but also on that note, we are adding a lot of LEDs, and
We've been
we're always optimizing it.
Yeah. We just did it.
Optimize.
Just did it for characters, so that should help a lot.
Yeah, that
Definitely.
one.
If you set your
That's
view
probably one of the
distance
worst.
to like the lowest, that should probably help the most. Okay. Will there be a way to use already in-game textures / models to make our own maps for games such as mini golf? So this is still kind of to be determined. We've been talking about it. But most likely, if we're doing that type of thing, yeah, you'll be able to use our models. But like I said, we're still talking about it, so things can change. And I assume that was for workshop stuff. So, will the new player position thing make loading times faster? No. It won't affect. It won't affect it. Yeah, it won't affect it at all.
It does, however, mean there's more reason to join less populated servers
Yeah, that's true.
because you'll still be able to see everybody. There'll just be more wisps. So
Yeah.
I think
Wisps.
hopefully this means people will spread out a bit more and make better use of the servers as a whole.
Yeah, and then that way, the games play better too for everyone.
Yeah.
But main goal is that it connects everyone.
Yep.
Yep. Any Zombie Massacre gameplay? I actually thought about showing what some prototype I did, but it's not really at the point where I still don't want to show it. there's been progress. I posted a picture on the development Discord thread of a top-down view. The camera's done. You can move around. You can shoot. Kind of working on the animations, making them look better. So I don't want to show it because it looks a little weird right now. There's also no zombies yet. Oh, I'll see what I can do about next stream. Maybe show something there. It might be something worthwhile. I do want to also show some fishing stuff too. I didn't show fishing off today because I'm still working on the HUD, so there's really no point in showing because basically you just fish and then there's no fish to see, so there's just no point yet. But it does work. So, anyways, that's kind of a two-part question there. Any plans to add power-ups or extra weapons to laser tag? We did talk about it. Oh, I could show that picture actually. We did talk about briefly about different weapons in laser tag, but I decided not to yet. I think when I go back to do more games, like different game types, you might see different weapons.
You do have internal support for different game types.
Yeah, yeah. What was the game types? It was like elimination is what we have now.
Well, elimination, there's free for all, like those kind of things.
There is a Terminator one where it's 2v all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was one that you had to asylumate people to get on your team by
Asylumate? You mean a
what? Well, you know what I mean. Anyway, so if you're on the red team and you tag someone out who's on the blue team, they'd be on the red team, and basically whoever.
Oh no, you just steal them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
you just take their team.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, I want to make that next probably. I do want to go back and do a poker update too. It's kind of it might come out in the same update. Just heads up. Laser tag edition and then poker thing. I've been thinking about that. I gotta figure out a good time for it though. Real quick about the zombie massacre. Who's got the image for me? This is the image I posted about the zombie massacre progress. So this is it. That's all I gotta show. All right, moving on.
Work progress.
Work in progress. Lots of work in progress. All right. Has any of you reacted to the Pyrocynical video about Tower Unite Casino? I remember that being pretty early on when we released the casino.
We saw it.
We saw it. I'm not sure what comments I can give on it. We saw it.
I thought it was pretty funny.
It was a video,
funny.
yeah. I mean, I thought
I kind of
there's
enjoyable.
There's some
I don't
things.
watch the guy.
There's some things about it that we talked about, but yeah. Game stuff though. It was a long time ago. I barely remember.
It was right when it was released.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the day after or something like that.
I'm not sure if this was discussed already, but how will the workshop work, and are units going to be used to purchase items? That's also to be determined. There's a discussion thread I don't know where that is though. It's on the forums. People were talking about it. I'll probably bump it again before workshop comes out and we talk about the units thing. But for right now, it's to be determined.
A lot of things with the workshop are still to be determined.
Yeah, we're just
being developed.
Waiting for it to just kind of get the basic stuff first, and then we'll talk about the units and all of that and how they'll work with the community. Once we have it working, then we'll do that discussion. When will the robots take over the island? I don't know.
Maybe they already have.
Haven't already.
Yeah. That's very true.
Beep boop.
Will parties be released
I am a robot.
with the global chat, or will be released separately?
I need to do that.
The global chat certainly makes parties a lot easier to do, because it will allow us to broadcast party messages across. So
and at the end of the day, that's what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally everyone that you have in a party.
So it might be released separately, but it could come out at the same time. It depends on where we're at with the global chat. But yeah. What engine does Tower Unite run on? Unreal Engine 4. pretty cool engine. What happened to the roller coaster? Well, it's gone. It's still being
It
worked
just
on.
kept on going into the sea. It derailed and just kept going.
It's kind of low on priority because of the global chat and the connected lobby stuff. We think that's more important than the roller coaster at the moment. There is something that we have to do to make it work again and get it out to you guys, but it's kind of low on the list right now, just because of all the other stuff that's going on. How's the progress for weapons in general? Chronicle talked about that earlier in the stream, his shotgun stuff and all the hand stuff that he did, the re-rigging.
Yeah, like I do the animations for the first-person weapon stuff, but I haven't modeled any of the weapons in our game.
Yeah, it's
I usually
Matt.
leave that off to Matt to do that. So if there's like a weapon that's kind of like old and still has the old hands, chances are I'm probably waiting for it to be
remodeled or
remade,
broken down.
remade and broken in, because a lot of the stuff is kind of like at a point where even if I wanted to animate it, I can't because it's like conjoined, like kind of baked into one big
They're
mesh.
like first pass weapons, pretty much.
Yeah, they weren't really made with like the intent to be fully animated, so.
Yeah. Okay. When the map expands, you should have some sort of Tarry Night tour guide. We actually talked about a tour thing, but there's nothing we want to announce yet. But we've talked about some things like that, especially with
Please
achievements.
internet die? I
Did
think
it?
did. Maybe.
Oh.
He's typing something.
But yeah.
Yeah, his computer
His
just
computer
shut off.
died.
Well,
There's some ideas for the tour stuff. I don't know. We'll leave that until later when we're ready to show something. What happened to Andy's new player animations you teased? Andy actually was busy with school. But the animations are pretty much done. Like the first pass is done. I think he was just finishing up swimming. I believe next week he's gonna get right back to it, and then we'll roll them out when they're ready. We want to have them all ready before we do that. I definitely want to have them out before Zombie Massacre because those animations will really help Zombie Massacre look a lot better. Man. Anyways, we already answered the workshop question. This was the custom animation one. Any plans to add pinball to the arcade? Since there's a lot of people who want it. There's no plans to add pinball because of the whole physics to it. Maybe after. Depends on how much support there is. If you want to create like a suggestion thread or something, and then people vote it up, that's a good way to like determine how much like we want to do it.
Gauge support.
Gauge support. Thanks for helping me.
You're welcome.
Couldn't think of the word. How is Odyssey doing? I believe Joanna put Oasis first, right, Joanna?
What was the question? I'm sorry.
How's your Odyssey going?
I mean, I haven't really started it. I started doing the research to figure out how I'm gonna do it. I have it planned out as far as like the scope and like what each hole is gonna be, like setting wise. But I'm gonna be focusing on that once Sandworld's out. Sandworld has a faster turnaround time than Oasis would. That's why I want to get this done first.
Oh, you mean Odyssey? Yeah.
No, I mean Sandworld will come out more quickly. It'll be quicker to make. That's why I'm doing it first.
And since we're working on like back end code stuff, it's nice to get those maps out too.
Yeah, I know it's been a while since we had a new mini golf map, and I do understand the reality that it's like
very popular.
A lot of people's favorite game mode, so I'll be working on it soon. Promise.
Are there any chance to add personal characterization for player models, hairstyles, and facial features? So we're gonna wait for workshop first, and then kind of reassess that whole thing. And also, we mentioned this quite a lot that we're doing gameplay first, and then we'll do the character customization stuff later, like towards the end of the project. So I apologize the way they look. I know that the player models are very not great. They're totally placeholders. And you can't really customize much, but that's because we're working on gameplay. and not the characters. So Workshop's going to change a lot of that anyways as well. So yeah. The condo shop is in a really weird place. Is this for a few updates? You mean the real estate thing? We showed it off earlier that was moved to the Sweet Sweets. That's gonna happen soon. I'm not sure what the timeline is on that yet. I think there's still some more things that Lifeless is working on. How many
Probably
maps?
come out whenever we do a next major update.
Oh yeah. Okay. How many maps do you want on average for all the game modes? Kind of still talking about that. Joanna had some ideas.
10's a lot to begin with.
I'm sorry,
but
what's going on?
How many maps were we talking about for each game world?
I don't think we've ever actually sat down as a team and tried to figure that out, but like we've like made up numbers. I don't know. I'm afraid to say anything because anything we say, then they'll, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's like
used
I'm
against
not
you in the
comfortable
court of
giving a
law.
number right now. I
I mean,
definitely
you guys
want
aim for
their.
like 2 or 3 for launching a game mode, so we could probably say that for ZM that we're gonna start with like 2.
Yeah, I definitely want to work on more maps for like Virus and Little Crusaders, just because those game modes don't have as many maps as like Mini Golf or Ball Wraith.
Yeah.
All right.
Parity.
Let's answer a few more questions here, and then there's a lot of questions. Just keeps going.
It never ends. This madness.
Will cat sacks become sentient and take over all of humanity?
As if
I
they
can
haven't
assure
already.
you, as a certified cat sack wrangler, that this will not happen in any near future timeline. If this does happen in your timeline, please abandon your timeline immediately. It is corrupted.
Oh. Well,
Yes.
there's your answer.
Will Solar be moved to Saturday Night Live when it's released? It doesn't fit with Virus. It is a Virus map. Well, I'll describe that. Solar was based off of an original Virus map. I don't think it's going to go into Saturday Night Live because it is more based for Virus. Like the whole design of it was for Virus. I think if it was a Saturday Night Live map, it would be probably more open, like with more angles to shoot. It's a little closed. Which works really
Probably
well for Virus.
Could be investigated though, like.
But the art style could be moved over to Saturday Night Live, but not like the layout. I don't think. would
Yeah.
translate
We have a
very well.
lot of interesting ideas for that game mode, so.
Oh yes, we have plenty. What will be in the tower when the condo store is moved? I believe nothing at the moment. Right, Lifeless? Just gonna patch it up.
What? Sorry, say that again.
What are you putting in place of that, of the condo store? The real estate store?
Yeah, I'm just blocking it up for now. I don't have any plans for it immediately,
Okay.
but yeah.
A vending machine. Sad little.
Would you ever put a lottery type feature in different from the casino? We've talked about lottery type just kind of casually, but nothing's really planned on that. And that was the same question. Graphical question. Can you eliminate the casino for 72 hours?
No.
No. That'd make a lot of people very angry.
Eliminate.
Eliminate. I'm gonna just probably end it here, but I will answer this last question, the modular condos thing. Will you reconsider modular condos in the future, something where you can snap rooms together? So over the course of like all the development time we've been putting into the game, we're leaning towards the item stuff and giving, I believe Lifeless was working on some like walls and stuff, giving you tools to make buildings and rooms a lot better, but not having like snapping rooms together. But with tools, you could basically get there. So you would take walls and you can snap them with the snap tool, and then copy them over with the Copycat tool that we show off today. So you're gonna get the same result. It's just gonna be a little different than what we described before. So it's all kind of evolving. All right. I'm gonna end here.
Hold on, can I say one thing?
Yeah, sure.
It's come up a few times and it wasn't addressed. Project 39 is a real thing.
But I'm not
It's
working
not
on
a
it.
social
Oh my
experiment.
god.
But I am not working
And
on
Matt is not working on it.
It is a real thing though.
Or
I'm
is he?
Here's your clue. It's probably going to be mostly me and Joanna. Okay, done.
Yeah.
Thank
You
you.
guys will get excited when you finally see it. Trust me, you're gonna like it.
Or will you?
All right. If you have more questions, because I know there's a lot of questions we didn't get to, but we're gonna head out. Please post them on the forums. I don't mind if someone creates a thread or something, or just to copy these questions over. Whatever you want to do, you can just make a new thread. I don't even care. But please go to our forums. I don't know if we have a link here.
We read everything.
We read everything. We try to
read
respond.
We're
everything.
always watching.
We try to respond as much as we can, but we do always read them. So thank you so much for all your questions. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you
See,
for
that's so
your
weird.
time on this earth.
I had a
Yeah.
wonderful date tonight.
Practice good hygiene. And, you know.
I feed off of the time people spend in our game. I just add it to my own life force.
Oh,
Wow, you
Wow.
must. You're gonna get pretty old then.
Yeah, I'm gonna live forever, dude.
That sucks.
Until it overflows and goes backwards.
so
I know.
our
It's actually a curse. I didn't do it on purpose.
our next stream's on the 25th, right?
That's really far away, and it makes me kind of not too far
It's
away.
2 weeks away.
Yes, 25th.
2 weeks.
It's in like August is already being chewed up and crumbling before my eyes.
Yeah, that's what happens.
No.
All right.
Yes.
So our
We'll
next
see you
stream's
then.
the 25th, 4 o'clock.
25th
We'll see you then.
For Pacific.
Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. We're excited to show more stuff next stream.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good meal.